Hi, this is Linda Russis with the Focus on Nova team with Century 21 Redwood Realty, here with your top 3 takeaway. Today we are talking about really understanding that selling a home is a business transaction. Putting the value on a home that you've lived in and have made memories in is really a tricky situation. And that's where my job as a realtor, I guide you through or segue you from a seller with an emotional attachment to a home to really understanding that once you've decided to sell your home, it really does become a business transaction. So 3 things that I really want you to keep in mind is the first, when you are starting to list your home, the biggest thing is determining what the value of your home is. And you need to clearly take a look at your home and ask yourself not what you think your property is worth, but what would you pay for your home and the current condition it's in. And my job as a realtor, like I said, is to walk you through that process, take a look at everything about the home to really come up with the best sales price and what is a fair price for both you and a purchaser. Now, the second thing to be thinking about is the timing of your transaction to get you the best deal possible, keeping in mind your needed timetable. Maybe you need to get out of your home really quickly because you're purchasing, or a job is moving you so you want to sell as quickly as possible. Or maybe you have a little bit more time to where you're only going to sell or only going to purchase a new home once you get your home sold. So keeping that in mind, as well as what different projects that you want to do in your home to get the best return on investment. And we'll talk about that in another video. But the timetable is a huge portion as to what that business transaction is going to look like and determining a little bit more of the needs that come out of that. And then lastly, once you do list your home at a fair price, and you've done whatever projects and you've decided what the timetable is, and once you do get an offer and you ratify on a contract, my job is to also bring you still through that business transaction and guiding you through the inspection negotiations. That can be a tricky portion and sometimes is where the most headache kind of comes from when it comes to a sales transaction. And my job is to help you understand, what is a valid and fair request that a purchaser is asking for a seller to make. And then vice versa, on the buyer side, what is a fair and valid request for you to ask for a purchaser? When it comes to those inspections, there's a lot of areas where negotiation is still involved in the process, and it's all about making sure that the transaction goes through, everyone feels like they got a fair deal, and the biggest component of it is communicating and really working together to get you the best deal possible. So that's your top 3 takeaway for today about selling is a business transaction when it comes to selling your home. If you have any questions when it comes to real estate, by all means, feel free to give us a call, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon.